Nelson Mandela from the African National Congress was sworn in as South Africa's first black president in 1994. It began a new era in which all South African citizens were free. But it took a long time to get there. Although many non-whites had been forced to live in separate areas and prevented from working certain jobs since 1913, in 1948 the governing National Party created the official system of apartheid, which separated white people from non-whites even more. The whites were officially made first-class citizens. Non-white people who made up most of the population became second-class citizens, or worse, did not have any citizenship at all. In short, they lost almost all their rights. They were not allowed to marry white people, and they couldn't live or do business in white areas. They were not allowed to use the same public services or schools, and were prevented from having the same rights as the whites. Members of the African National Congress and their supporters protested peacefully for equal rights in the 1950s. But in 1960, peaceful protest in the town of Sharpeville turned violent and 69 protesters were killed. That changed everything. Nelson Mandela announced that peaceful protest was now useless. The protests became more radical, and in 1962, Nelson Mandela and other leaders of the ANC were arrested and put in jail for their anti-apartheid activities. In the years after that, the protests continued. In 1976, in a black township called Soweto, a student protest ended with hundreds dead and wounded. Slowly throughout the 1980s, apartheid began to get weaker and lose supporters. After years of pressure from foreign governments, many laws were changed again, and in 1990, apartheid ended and Nelson Mandela was released. In the next 4 years that followed, the citizens and the government all worked together to create a new, free land. In 1994, Nelson Mandela's election as the nation's first black president signaled the symbolic end of apartheid and the beginning of a free South Africa.